Morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. My name is Matt. I'm the Awakening Angler. I'm out here this morning with my buddy Scott Degata in the back of the boat. We are chasing the lively walleye on Oneida Lake. So stay tuned for the morning fishing report. That was the commercial break. You have a lot of time to think when there's not much going on. You're sitting in the same spot in the middle of the lake. There's not a breath of wind blowing. And you keep going over fish, pile after pile of them. They're here, they're there. No big pile of them because there's food everywhere. You try to get away from the mayflies, you don't see nearly as many fish. You get near the mayflies, you see more fish, less biters. We've only had 3 bites this morning. Scott's got 2 walleyes, one short, one keeper, and I got a perch. I found the mother lode yesterday morning, went back to them this morning, found them early, and then they just didn't go. I mean, we were on them at first light. We left the dock at 4:30. We did stop and get gas. We didn't get out here till probably a few minutes after 5, but it was still right close. They were calling for northwest winds, 5 to 10 today. It's 0.0. 0.00. Not a breath. And not a breath. So, water temp this morning, 73 degrees, 73.6. Scott was kind enough to look at all my electronics. He's a bit of an electronics wizard. Boat electronics, I mean. So we went through he had readjusted the transducer before we put it in the water, and he installed the update this morning. And then we reset a few things, and I'm very confident in what I'm seeing right now, and I'm seeing the detail, and I think we got it pretty dialed in. And now we just need a little wind here. The immortal Chris Farley. Quit playing with your dinghy. Hey lady, you got a fat whale in your boat. Those kids were so mean, and Farley's like, rascals. So anyway, listen, you find the right group of fish right at the moment, and it's game on. And it depends on where you're going. Scott and I, we found those fish. We tried not to leave them. We did a couple circles, went deeper. The best picture we saw was in the 18 to 19 foot range up on the flat. But we checked as deep. We did check out in the edge of the trough in 25 to 28 and around the humps. And when we found a pretty good concentration of them, but most everything we saw today was just constant. I mean, somewhat constant fish on the screen. And if you would have had a drift, you could have covered a span of water and always had new targets. But sitting still, there was one here and one there. Then we put the side scan on, and for the first time really got a good look at what those fish looked like. And you'd see them in clusters, as you drive by them out to the sides of you. But there's one here and there's one over there, and nothing real, where you're like, oh, there's a pile of them right there. I'm gonna, pile meaning 10 plus, okay, that you can see in one group. Because I just think you put a lure in the middle of a group like that, and there's so many of them, they're just naturally competitive. They're gonna chase each other to see who gets it first, even if it's not something they want. But looks like here for the rest of the day we got hot, bright sun, perfectly flat conditions. Didn't happen for us this morning. I think that's probably Scott's fault. I'm not sure. It's just my guess. You know, he's all right with it. But I'll be back out tomorrow morning with my buddy Paul, and hopefully we have a little bit of a wind and a little bit of a drift and a little bit of fun. Well, we'll have fun no matter what, but we wouldn't mind catching a few fish. All right, everybody have a great Sunday. From Scott and I, thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, keep your tip up.